draw. Hard to admit that
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Redskins going up against the Chargers. They're getting close to kickoff in America's finest city, San Diego. So let's head out west and check in with our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
America's finest city on about as fine a Sunday afternoon as you're ever going to see. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Washington Redskins and the San Diego Chargers. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got room. Spinning past him. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Daniels. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it's 4th down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And tough starting field position here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go.
And this is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He sets to fire deep, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Kyle Fuller is one of those new breed, complete defensive backs. Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll look to throw. He's got time. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Doctson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU, and boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Time quickly to look at the Chargers defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down. Gun. They'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come up in an offset eye. They're going to look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third. To the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the Chargers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is taken at the 15. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Redskins. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed her back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And they'll go on the ground. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They come out here in the eye. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd down now following the completed pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We'll come back to San Diego after this timeout. They'll come out in the pistol. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Fresh set of downs here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step away and come back to San Diego after this. They come out here in the eye. Now they try the right side here. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You get the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let's go. 38.
And the wideout in motion. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been terrific so far. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A group effort there. A bunch of Charger defenders there to make the stop.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on the play. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action here on first down. Jackson with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. This an easy one, 23-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Another pistol look here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the Chargers punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, it's 3rd and long. And a big run there. How about that? And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play. and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never...